Pleasant Grove Vikings.
Welcome inside the D Event Center for High School Rewind's coverage of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament. I am Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us. Our quarterfinal matchup, the Davis Darts and the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Welcome, everybody. So glad to have you along with us. This can be an outstanding game between Davis and Pleasant Grove. And we got a couple of very, very good players to watch. Two players who are going to go on and play collegiate ball. Let's start first at Pleasant Grove, and that is Mr. Riley Court. Riley's going to be coming here to Weber State and play for Coach Randy Ray and familiarizing himself with Weber State. He played an outstanding game on Monday. He's going to play very well today and need his supporting cast to play very well as well. Tyler Bott is a key to Pleasant Grove. The big center's got to stay out of foul trouble as he can go up against another skilled big man on the other side with Davis. Davis is led by Jesse Wade. The kid does everything. He shoots from range. He goes hard to the hole. He is the offense and the spark plug for the Davis Darts. As he goes, they go. And expect him to play very well tonight. He does every night, and is averaging well over 20 points a game, and he will go on to play for Coach Mark Few and the Gonzaga Bulldogs. Also keep your eye on Ben Rigby, young sophomore center. He's going to be a key tonight as well for the Darts. We know our players and teams, and a couple things to look out for. We come back, it'll be opening tip-off. You are watching High School Rewind's coverage of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament, live on live.ksl.com, deseretnews.com, and anytime on Xfinity On Demand.
At center jump, Brody Childs and Ben Rigby. Viking fans, Dart fans.
Childs and Rigby will jump it up. Childs for the Vikings and Ben Rigby for the Davis Darts.
And Skylar Dalton. Let's play basketball.
And the opening tip will be controlled by Tony Fike and the Davis Darts. Big contingency here for Davis High School. We're not that far away. Up top now with Wade on the angle with Rigby. Tony Fike. And Bott nearly with the steal outside with Wade. Wade guarded by Bott. Pulls up for three. Wide of the rim and now quickly down the floor with Pleasant Grove. Drop it inside to Bott. Bott tries to find Cord along the baseline. Poked away by Schwartz, picked up now by Wade. Give it up to Fike in the corner. Leonhardt, now Schwartz. In the corner to Fike. Up top with Rigby. Leonhardt hands off to Wade. Wade kicks out to Fike, now in the corner to Ben Rigby. Here's Leonhardt. Holds on. And now Schwartz. Schwartz working on Riley Cord, and it rolls off. Rebound collected by Rigby, and Rigby lays it up and in.
23, Ben Rigby for Davis.
Quickly down the floor with Riley Court. Here's Brody Childs. Childs skip pass. Three on the way from Leatham, and Braxton Leatham from downtown. Of course, a year ago, Pleasant Grove made it to the state championship game where they fell to Lone Peak. And Davis fell short in the semis. Caleb Leonhardt from downtown. And we got a foul on the floor.
Number 3, Landon Schwartz, his first Davis team foul.
Outside to Leatham. Leatham terminates. Kicks in the corner to Childs. Drives the baseline. Childs lays it off the window and in.
Number 30, Brody Childs for Pleasant Grove.
Brody Childs had 2 top 5 plays from Monday's coverage. Had an alley-oop and then also drove the base and threw it down. And the first round win for Pleasant Grove. Wade, now Fike. Fike, nice move along the baseline, rolls off. Rebound to Bott. On the push now with Court. Court pulls for three. And it rolls off. A rebound up and in. Nice job on the offensive glass, Daniel Deal. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And now it'll go against Deal.
Foul on number 20, Daniel Deal, his first Pleasant Grove team foul. In the lineup for the Vikings, number 15, Braden Wellman.
Leatham takes a seat. As Wellman comes on the floor. Wade over to Schwartz. Schwartz drives the boulevard, and we got a late whistle, and it'll be a foul, and 2 shots coming away of Lanny Schwartz.
Brody Childs, his first personal foul, the second team foul. At the line, number 3, Landon Schwartz.
Schwartz is the first.
And for Pleasant Grove, number 24, Hayden Wall.
Schwartz is a junior for Coach Sims. And front rim's the second. And Court with the board. On the push. Court is bumped by Rigby. And it'll be a 2-shot foul for Riley Court. Gonna get Rigby with the body.
Foul on number 23, Ben Rigby of Davis, his second Davis team foul. At the line, shooting 2 shots, number 4, Riley Court.
And the free throw good from Court. Made the first and has another. And that one rattles out. Down the floor with Wade. Hands off to Fike. Cycle Rigby. Oh, nice find inside. Leonhardt with an easy layup. Leonhardt now with 5 points in the quarter. Here's Childs. Kicks back to Wellman. Wellman. Now cycle in the corner. 3 on the way from Childs. Off the mark. Gets his own board. Goes back up. Can't get it to go. Bott with the board. And Bott puts it up and in. Wade the other way. Along the baseline. Picked off by Court. On the push now with the Vikings. Court to the hoop. Can't finish. Brody Childs there for the putback. Action's fast and furious here in the first quarter. Much different pace than what we've seen, well, at least what we saw last game with Hunter and Brighton both coming down the floor running half-court offenses. Here's Fike. Fike gets into Bott, and they got Bott with the block. There'll be 2 free throws coming away of Tony Fike.
His third Pleasant Grove team foul. At the line, shooting 2 shots, number 5, Tony Fike. Substitution for Pleasant Grove, number 42, Matt McCarty.
First free throw good from Fike. And the second rolls off from Childs. Quickly down the floor. Wellman holds on. Up top with Wall. And Wellman reset. 3:40 remaining in the opening quarter. Childs hands off the Court. Court goes back to the hole, swatted away by Leonhardt. Wall has it along the baseline, gets it into Childs. And Childs now with 6 points in the quarter. Here's Rigby. Now Fike. Rigby working on McCarty. Kicks over now Leonhardt. Wade. Nice job by Wall. Here's Schwartz. Drives the baseline and gets it to go. Nice take Nice take and finish against Riley Court. It's Pleasant Grove 14, Davis 11. 2:50 remaining in the opening quarter. McCarty on the angle now with Wall. Wall lobs up to Childs, goes up and throws it down. Brody Childs with 8 first quarter points. None more emphatic than the lob and dunk. Down the floor, Wade. Has a lot of steps there. And they're going to call it on the floor. That was 3 steps by Wade, but gets the foul call. We'll have inbound along the baseline.
For Pleasant Grove, 10, Braxton Leatham, 20, Daniel Neal, and 21, Quinn Daly.
Bunch of changes from Pleasant Grove. Wade will trigger into Lienhart. Lienhart fall away 3 off the mark. And the rebound poked loose by Schwartz. Wade for 3 off the mark, and a rebound grab by Riley Court. Court races into the front court. Into the corner, 3 on the way, off the mark, and a rebound taken by Lienhart. It was Leatham trying to get his second 3 of the quarter. Back down the floor, Wade. Hands back to Rigby. Rigby working on McCarty, swatted away by McCarty, and we'll stay here.
In for Pleasant Grove, number 44, Tyler Bell.
Lob in to Schwartz. Now Rigby. Sanders over to Schwartz. Kicks out Rigby. Now Wade. Wade back up to Lienhart. Again Lienhart. Pleasant Grove doing an outstanding job of closing out on the shooters. Rigby jumps it from the junction, can't get it to go. Schwartz, the ball still loose. And then the loose ball grabbed by Quinn Daly, and he got a jump ball. The possession arrow belongs to Pleasant Grove.
Held ball possession to Pleasant Grove.
.135 remaining in the opening quarter. Down the floor with the Vikings. Outside to Leatham. Lob in to Bott. Bott back up top. Leatham pulls for 3. Off the mark and rebound. Tracked down by Daly. Saved it off of Schwartz, but in the hands of Lienhart. And Jesse Wade will bring it into the front court. 115 remaining in the opening quarter. 5-point lead for the Vikings. 1:10 now on the clock. Outside with Wade. Wade. And I get him with a charge. A delayed whistle. He's trying to decide what that was going to be, and it'll be Pleasant Grove ball. Up the floor now with Court, and a 5-point lead for the Vikings. 1 minute remaining in the opening quarter. Leatham. Daly drop it into Bott. Bott jump hook, crawls off, and the rebound taken by Lienhart. Quickly back down the floor. Wade hands back to Schwartz. Schwartz inside out. Lienhart pulls for 3. Lienhart hits his second. 8 points for Lienhart in the quarter. Here's Leatham. Drop it in. Bott faces up on Lienhart. Give it up to Court. Fall away. Jay rattles home.
Number 4, Riley Court.
20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Up the floor now with Wade. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Wade. Step back 3. Off the mark. And the ball still loose. Picked up by Bott. And that'll do it for the first quarter. At the end of one quarter, Pleasant Grove 18, Davis 14. You are watching High School Rewind's coverage of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament, presented live on live.ksl.com and on DeseretNews.com. And you can find this game in abbreviated format anytime on Xfinity On Demand. Start of the second quarter, and we'll start with the darts. Wade held scoreless in that first quarter. Pull up. Nice job by Deal right there with him. And now we're going to get Bott on the drive with Rigby.
Number 44, Tyler Bott, his second personal. The 15th foul on the Vikings.
Second foul on Bott. Talk about that was one of the keys of the game. Inbound to Sanders off the mark. And Bott pokes away the rebound and tracks it down on the push now. Riley Court outside to Childs. Had an outstanding first quarter. That one left short. Lienhart with the board. Move ahead to Wade, now to Fike. High post with Rigby. Kicks out Lienhart. Here's Tony Fike. Backside, Fike for three. Tony Fike from downtown. Quickly down the floor with the Vikings, outside to Childs. Childs hands back to Riley Court. Court working on Fike. Pull up Jay. Riley Court. Riley Court loves to get in the lane and hits a fall-away jumper. He was lethal with it last year, and he's gotten better with another year under his belt. Up top with Wade. Outside Sanders. Here's Lienhart. Drop it in, Rigby. Rigby spins on Bott. Off the side of the board. How he got that to go in off that angle, I don't know, but Rigby did. 4 points for the sophomore. Riley Court works on Rigby, or pardon me, Fike. And now Deal. Deal along the baseline. Whips it to Leatham. Childs there had that one poked away by Rigby. Gets it back, hands back to Court. Court working on the dribble. Kicks out Leatham. Leatham will pull for three. And rolls in. Hit every part of the rim and the backboard. And Rigsby now, or pardon me, Leatham now with his second three. Shot on the way, off the mark, grabbed by Bott on the push now with Court. Court, pirouette, Fike right there, and they're going to get him with the travel.
Into the game for Davis, number 3.
We'll go the way with Davis.
For Pleasant Grove, number 42, Matt McCarty.
Up the floor now with Wade and the darts. Wade still scoreless. Outside with Wade. Works on Childs along the baseline. Out top to Fike. And Fike leaves that one well short. Rebound to Childs. Quickly ahead now. Here's Deal. Deal takes a bump and will go to the line to shoot two. And that's a tough call on Lienhart. Thought he stayed straight up. And Deal will go to the line to shoot two.
His first. Fourth Davis team foul. Shooting 2 shots for the Vikings is number 20, Daniel Deal.
And Deal hits the first. Deal made the first and the second. 6-point lead for the Vikings. On the angle with Fike. Up top, Lienhart. Cross court to Schwartz. Schwartz will pull for three. And Schwartz knocks down the triple. 6 points in the half. Up the floor with Wellman. Leaves it to Childs. A deep three from Childs. Back rim. Rebound. A Deal. Hands back to Wellman. Wellman terminates. Nobody near him. Court comes to get the ball. Court hands off Wellman. 4.5 remaining in the first half. Back door to Court. Court to the rim and gets it to go. 7 points for Court. Outside to Swartz. Swartz drives, kicks out to Leanhart. 5-point lead for the Vikings. Davis got to feel pretty good. Their leading scorer without a point, only trailing by 5. Halfway through the second quarter. Leanhart up top to Swartz. Swartz, pirouette, fall away Jay. Rebound taken to Childs. On the push now with Court. Court in the corner. Deal for 3. That rolls off. Rebound taken by Leanhart. And up the floor now with Jesse Wade. Done a lot of Jesse Wade games. This is the longest he's gone without scoring. Down the lane, and there's his first bucket. See if that gets him going. 27-24. Deal. Into the corner, Childs. Childs hands off the Court. Court up and under, can't get it to go. No foul on the rebound. Court hits the deck. On the push now is Swartz. Leave it to Fike. Back to Swartz. Here's Rigby. Has that one poked away. Loose ball. And they're going to give timeout to Coach McAllister. That was really close to a dual possession. 30-second timeout. They'll give us time to remind you to follow us on Twitter at HS Rewind. Again, that's at HS Rewind. We'll be tweeting out the top 5 plays from today's coverage. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on live.ksl.com or DeseretNews.com. High School Rewind, typically you'll always find us anytime on Xfinity On Demand. We've teamed up with Deseret News and KSL.com to provide a live stream with commentary. We've enjoyed bringing it to you and hope you've enjoyed watching. We'll be tweeting out the top 5 plays as we've had an outstanding Tuesday and Wednesday here at the state tournament. Monday, the 5A was a very interesting. We had 2 close games. The other 6 were decided pretty early. And in the 4A tournament yesterday was 2 double overtime games. We had a shot at the buzzer. We had a lot of things happening in those 8 games. And today has been extremely exciting. Layton over Bingham, the Viewmont at the buzzer over Lone Peak, and Brighton pulling out a win against Hunter. We expect this one to be close as well. Wellman walking up the floor. 2:55 remaining in the half. McCarty hands off to Childs. Childs hard of the hole, had that one knocked off his leg. Leanhart with it, and timeout to Coach Sims. 2:47 remaining. Coach Sims takes a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Pleasant Grove 27, Davis 24. Out of the timeout, 3-point lead for the Vikings. Wade, the high post to Rigby. Rigby hard to the hole, lays it up and in. We've seen that move before, and it was a dunk. That time laid it up and in. I don't think he wanted to miss it. Here's Childs, give it up to Wellman. Wall, hands off to Court, and that's a tough call against Swartz. And it'll be inbound on the far side. Rigby with 6 points here in the first half. Outside with Wall. Court wasn't looking. On the run with Rigby. Rigby goes up and lays it up and in. Thought that might crawl out. 8 points now, and the first lead for Davis. Wellman on the run now with Wade, and Wade behind the back and lays it up and in. 4 points now for Wade. Timeout, Coach McAllister. Some miscommunication and turnovers. Trying to settle down his troops. Coach Sims got to feel good and almost feel like Davis is going to bust loose a little bit. 1:59 remaining in the second quarter. Full timeout taken by Pleasant Grove. High School Rewind is always powered by Xfinity Internet. To learn more about Xfinity, the X1 system, and the Xfinity Triple Play, go to www.xfinity.com. 1:59 remaining in the first half. Davis 30, Pleasant Grove 27. We'll step aside during the full timeout.
RPT welcomes athletes of all skills, levels, and abilities. Little league to professional, RPT has 6 convenient locations to serve you.
Out of the timeout, back down the floor with the Vikings. Outside with Deal. He hands off the court. Court in the corner. 3 on the way from Leatham. Off the mark, tipped out by Childs, and a rebound claimed by Rigby. Three-point lead for the Darts. Outside, Lienhart for 3. Caleb Lienhart's third triple of the first half. And it's a 6-point lead for the Darts. Leatham again for 3. This one rolls around and off. Minute 15 remaining in the first half. Davis looking to build on their 6-point lead. Again, got to feel good this is all happening with leading scorer Jesse Wade with only 4 points. Oh, inside. Beautiful find, Rigby to Lienhart. And Lienhart making his presence known with authority. 13 points in the first half, 3 threes, and 2 field goals. Out top with Leatham. Leatham finds Deal on the baseline, can't get it to go, gets his own board. Series of moves, kicks out, Leatham for 3, again off the mark. And the rebound claimed by Rigby. And Rigby hands back to Jesse Wade, who'll walk it into the front court. 30 seconds remaining in an 8-point lead for the Darts. 25 seconds now. And Coach Sims wanting the final shot, I believe. 20 seconds now. Sanders hands back to Wade. 10 seconds. Wade. Step back. 3 on the way. And it rolls off. Mitch Sanders with the board. 2 seconds. Out of bounds off of Pleasant Grove. And we'll stay here. 1.7 remaining in the half.
Stays with Davis. In for Pleasant Grove.
Everything going so well for Pleasant Grove, and had a couple possessions of some unforced errors.
In for the Vikings, number 24, Hayden Wall.
Wall comes on the floor. Did not want to get Bott his third personal foul. Wade to trigger in, gets it into Lienhart. And we have a foul. We do. That'll go against Court. First personal foul on Court. Now put Lienhart to the line with 0.4 remaining in the first half. Lienhart, leading scorer in the ball game. Back rims the first.
Shooting one more for Davis, number 24, Caleb Lienhart. In for the Darts, 22, Mitch Sanders. In for Pleasant Grove, 44, Tyler Bott.
Lienhart missed the first, got one more. And rattles home the second. Full court pass, nobody back there with Leatham. Leatham puts it off the glass and in. Oh, what a way to the half to end for Leatham, and something positive for Pleasant Grove, but it's all Davis at the tail end of the second quarter. The Darts head into the locker room with a 36-29 lead over Pleasant Grove, heading to the locker room. You are watching High School Rewind's coverage of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament, live on live.ksl.com, on DeseretNews.com, and anytime on Xfinity On Demand.
Third quarter possession arrow to Pleasant Grove.
Start of the second half, and we'll start with the Vikings. Oh, a steal by Wade. Lackadaisical pass up top, and Wade goes the other way and lays it up and in. And the second half starts the way the first half ended for PG, self-inflicted wounds. And again, Wade on the steal. Wade, 4 points in the third quarter, both off of steals. Timeout PG. 30-second timeout. I'm still not sure what Coach Sims is mad about. 7:32 remaining in the third quarter. Davis 40, Pleasant Grove 29.
30-second timeout taken by Pleasant.
I want to take again a moment, remind you to follow us on Twitter at HS Rewind. We'll be tweeting out our top 5 plays from today's coverage. You can go through our Twitter feed and find Monday and Tuesday's top plays. We've had a lot of them. Been entertaining 3 days here at the D Event Center as the basketball talent in the state of Utah continues to grow. Coach Sims still talking with the officials. I might have left watching a little too quickly, not see what happened on the back end of that with Wade in the layup. He was none too pleased. Out of the timeout, here's Pleasant Grove. Deal. Into the corner to Childs. Childs will drive. Terminates. Gets back to Court. Court inside out to Leatham. Leatham will pull for 3. Off the mark and rebound to Fike. And a foul on Deal.
Number 20.
The frustration setting in for Pleasant Grove.
First Pleasant Grove team foul.
As they played so well in that first half until the last couple minutes of the second quarter. Some lackadaisical passes, should say, up top or turn into points for Davis. Wade pulls up for 3, rattles in and out. Fike with the board. Fike leaves it inside. Schwartz leaves it short. Bott with the board. Hand off Leatham. Here's Riley Court. We've seen it all week. The best player is going to have to take over for his team in any comeback. And a 3 on the way and good from Deal. So down the floor we go with Davis. Wade, crossover, into the corner to Fike. Fike along the baseline, floated up, rolls off, rebound taken by Court. Court had it poked away by Rigby. Rigby to Schwartz. Schwartz loses the handle, and we'll go back to Pleasant Grove. Up the floor with Riley Court, 6:15 remaining in the third quarter. 8-point deficit for Pleasant Grove. Straight away with Childs looking into Bott. Big fella gets some room and rolls it in. Only his 4th point. Surprised by that. He's got such a size advantage inside. Wade up top with Rigby. Rigby drives on Bott, gets around him and lays it in. Nice take and finish by the young sophomore. Up the floor now with Riley Court. Down the lane, Court send out to Childs. Childs reverses and scores. 8 points for Brody Childs. Pardon me, now into double digits. Wade Pulls for three, leaves it short. Rebound to Leatham on the push now with Court. Riley Court into Bott. We got a foul on the entry pass, and foul go against Lienhart. Nothing more frustrating when you see guys banging on the block. The guy has the ball, and then he puts his arm in his back and then a foul call. I don't understand it. Deal triggers into Court. Court backs his way in off the glass, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. The foul, I believe, will go on Landon Schwartz. It'll be 2 free throws for Riley Court.
Foul on number 3, Landon Schwartz, his third. Second team foul. At the line, number 4, Riley Court.
And Court hits the first. And the second. 9 points for Court. Up the floor with Wade, hands out to Fike. Up top now Rigby. Inside Lienhart, all by him. Sorry, that rolls out. How that rolled out, I'll never know. Lienhart with his own board, kicks out to Fike, and now Rigby. He hands back to Jesse Wade. And then a touch foul up top with Deal. Second team foul on Pleasant Grove.
His
Third personal foul on Deal. Up top, Rigby leads it in for Lienhart, and it rolls off, and a rebound taken by Court. On the push, Court down the lane, off the window, no, and a rebound taken by Schwartz. On the push now with Jesse Wade. Wade hard to the hole, send out Lienhart for three, and Caleb Lienhart knocks down another three. That's his fourth on the evening. Into Bott. Poked away by Lienhart. Ball working along the baseline. Lienhart hits the deck, baited the official into that one, and it's a foul on Bott. And we'll go the other way. Bott had to see that coming. That was set up a mile away. As it is for Bott, that's number 3, and he'll go to the bench.
In for the Vikings, number 42, Matt McCarty.
Inside of 4 minutes and 20 seconds on a rolling clock in the third quarter. On the angle, driving the base is Schwartz. Leaves it up for Rigby. Rigby up and in.
23, Ben Rigby.
9-point game. Court outside. Wall terminates. Hands off Leatham. Hands off to Childs. Childs back to Leatham. Street away for three off the mark. And rebound poked away and taken by Wall. Wall in the corner to Childs. Childs working on Rigby. Has to adjust his shot, and he's fouled by Rigby. And that's number 2 on Rigby, the third team foul on Davis, and 2 free throws coming away at Brody Childs.
Third team foul of the second half. At the line, shooting 2 shots is number 30, Brody Childs.
And Childs rims out the first free throw.
In for the Darts, number 4, Parker Christensen. And number 22, Mitch Sanders.
Missed the first, gets the second. 47-39, 8-point lead for the Darts. Here's Wade working on Wall. Out to Christiansen. Lienhart cycled over now to Mitch Sanders. Sanders up top with Lienhart. Got the hot hand from deep. Outside Christiansen. Christiansen terminates a long ways away from the hole. Wade comes over and gets it. Here's Fike. Fike will drive. Goes in on McCarty and a charge. That's a tough call on Fike. McCarty got there. He blocked charges. the more and more popular they become in the next levels, the more and more we see them here in high school.
In for Pleasant Grove, number 21, Quinn Daly.
And almost every charge you see now, I should keep track of this, probably about 75% of them that we've seen in the tournament, both 4A and 5A, have come after passes out to court for three. And that's in and out. And a rebound, tracked down by Daly. And tied up by Sanders, and possession arrow belongs to Davis. The PG offense has gone cold since midway through the second quarter. Here's Fike. Up top with Wade. On the angle now, Christiansen. Straight away with Fike. Inside, Christiansen. Back up top to Fike. Here's Wade. Send out to Lienhart. Number 5 for Caleb Lienhart. When Wade isn't going, just find somebody else, and Caleb Lienhart with 17 points. Terminates, send out. Court for three. That's short. Rebound loose and claimed by Lienhart. Down the floor with Wade. Send out to Christiansen. Now Lienhart. Here's Sanders in the corner to Fike. Wall laid on the floor after a big screen. Fike in the corner. Spins on Leatham. Fall away Jay, no. Rebound claimed by Leatham. 11-point lead for Davis. Court down the lane. Gives it up McCarty. McCarty takes a bump and is fouled. There'll be 2 free throws for McCarty.
Charge number 24, Caleb Lienhart.
And Lienhart with the foul.
At the line for the Vikings, number 42.
And that's the 15th foul on the darts and the third on Lienhart. McCarty at the stripe. And misses the first. Lienhart will go to the bench, and a big hand from the Davis faithful. First was off the mark. And the second rolls off as well. Looking to extend 11-point lead down the floor with Jesse Wade. He scored quickly 2 buckets off of steals to start the third quarter and hasn't scored since. Wade up top to Rigby. He sends out Christiansen, now Fike. 1:15 remaining in the third. Inside of a minute 10. Cross to Rigby inside of a minute. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. Lead into Fike. Send out Sanders in the corner. Christiansen now looking for a shot. They can hold on to this ball for the whole minute 20, minute 25 that they got it at the end of the quarter. Cross to Sanders in the corner. Christiansen. And now a foul on court. And that will be the 4th team foul against the Vikings.
Charge number 4, Riley Court, his first, 4th Pleasant Grove team foul of the second half.
33 seconds remaining in the quarter. We've learned that the shot clock is not even on the table, the National Federation. Again, it's not a Utah thing. It's a National Federation. There's a kind of rotation thing that's not on the table at the moment. And it certainly needs to be. 10 seconds remaining at the end of the third quarter. Fike runs into Wade. 5 seconds. Here's Rigby. Lob backside, stolen by Court. 2 seconds. Court will heave it and falls just shy. At the end of 3, it's all darts. Davis 50, Pleasant Grove 39. You're watching High School Rewind's broadcast of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship basketball game, live on live.ksl.com and on DeseretNews.com. You find us regularly on any time on Xfinity On Demand. Start of the fourth quarter. Pleasant Grove trailing by 11. Here's Bott. Send out to Court. Court now drives the lane hard to the hole. And now the foul comes after the rebound collected. It'll be free throws for Court. That's on Rigby, and that's number 3 on Rigby.
His third, 6th team foul.
3 on Rigby, 3 on Swartz, and 3 on Leanhart. As Court hits the first. Bott has 3, Childs has 3 for Pleasant Grove. 16 fouls on Davis, 4 on Pleasant Grove. Court hit the first free throw. Leaves the second one short. Leanhart with the board. Down the floor now with Wade. 8 points for Wade. Up top now with Rigby. Hands back to Wade. Here's Swartz. Up top, Rigby. Got to believe they're not see when Rigby's this far away from the hole. A little bit more of a eat the clock kind of game. As Wade sends in the corner to Swartz. Terminates, kicks up top to Fike. Wade, as we mentioned, only 8 points through 3 quarters. He averages 26, nearly 27 a game. Wade driving, fall away Jay, off the iron. Rigby tips it out of bounds and will go the way with Pleasant Grove. Up the floor with Riley Court and the Vikings trailing by 10. Court outside to Deal, up top to Bott. On the angle now, Leatham. Here's Childs. Try to go inside, blocked, swatted away by Rigby. On the push now with Wade. Wade at Childs, poked it away and out of bounds, and we'll go with the Vikings. Heads up play by Childs and a good no call. I thought he was on top of the ball there. It seems these days, anytime he goes to the hole and someone contests it, it's always a foul. So we're pretty conditioned to be frustrated with it. Off the screen, a Childs. Court pirouette down the lane and lays it up and in. 8-point ball game. Fike reverses out up top to Leonhardt. And he'll hand off to Wade. Wade in the corner to Swartz. Swartz kicks out Leonhardt. Timeout taken by Coach Sims. 5:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis 50, Pleasant Grove 42. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. You're watching High School Rewind's broadcast of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament. Out of the timeout, Schwartz lays it up and in. Back up to a 10-point game. We got a whistle. And a foul on Lienhart, and that is number 4 for the leading scorer. Coach Sims got a decision to make with 5:48 remaining.
That puts Pleasant Grove into the bonus.
And PG shooting 1-1. A little trend here. 17 fouls on Davis, 4 on PG. Both teams will be in the bonus here pretty shortly.
Dart substitution, number 4, Carter Christensen.
He'll be Bott at the line. And Bott misses the front end. Up the floor. Here's Fike. Fike into the corner to Schwartz. Schwartz opened out of the timeout with the bucket. Here's Rigby. Rigby over to Schwartz. Down the lane. And the ball slapped away by Bott on the run now with Court. Court. Everybody all over the floor takes the bump. No call. Tipped out. Chasing it down. And it's out of bounds off of. They're going to say off of Wade, and it'll be PG ball. Inbound in to Court. Court hits the deck. Nice steal by Wade. Picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz on the push. Schwartz. Count the bucket. He's fouled. Nice take and finish by Schwartz. He'll go to the line looking for the three-point play.
Foul number 10, Braxton Lethal. His first 15th foul at the line. Number 3, Lyndon Schwartz.
The +1. Schwartz out of the timeout. Fired up inside of 5 minutes. A 13-point lead for the Darts. Deal. Drop it into Bott, slapped away by Rigby. Still loose. Rigby gets on it, calls a timeout. It'll be Davis ball, 4:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. Davis 55, Pleasant Grove 42, and it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. At the conclusion of this game, we're going to select the Nudge Player of the Game. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. To learn more about Nudge and its community outreach programs, go to www.nudge.com. Hit us up on Twitter if you have any suggestions of who that player should be. And right now, Caleb Lienhart's got to be the leader in the clubhouse. We still have 4:48 remaining in this game. As always, High School Rewind is powered by Xfinity Internet. To learn more about Xfinity, the X1 system, and the Xfinity Triple Play, go to www.xfinity.com. We've teamed up with KSL.com and DeseretNews.com to provide live stream with commentary. You can find High School Rewind regularly on Xfinity On Demand. Just go to On Demand, Utah On Demand, sports, high school sports, then basketball. And also see us on Xfinity Channel 6. 13-point lead for the Darts. They have the ball, full court pressure coming up from the Vikings. Wade dribbles through, down the lane. Bott's there, and they call a block. Two tough charge block calls against Pleasant Grove. Wade slow to get up. And that'd be, might just have the wind knocked out of him. That's number 4 on Bott. Day 10 to Jesse Wade will step aside. Wade back up. So I thought maybe just the wind got knocked out of him. Those of you who've had that, it's a scary moment. You never think you're going to breathe again. So luckily he gets up. And it'll be a +1 free throw for Wade. Wade will go to the line for the +1. The foul goes on Bott. It's his 4th. 16 fouls on PG. And as we said, those are 2 tough block charge calls against PG. Well, those are chances you take and you stand in there. 16-point lead now, 58-42. Cross court deal. He sends across to Leatham. Leatham pulls for 3, back rim, and rebound taken by Fike. It's interesting, coming into the tournament, and even take a pulse of anybody who's covered high school basketball this year, you'd feel that Region 4, as that shot's missed, ball at the board, the Region 4 was going to make a lot of room in this state tournament. And Region 1 has dominated it, as we'll find out as this game comes to an end. As you could have 3 Region 1 teams in the semis. Gardner, past Childs, can't finish. And rebound off of court. He saves it into Leatham. Davis not out of the woods yet. 3:45 remaining. And now we got a bump. And it'll be free throws coming away a deal. Fouls on Fike. That's the 8th team foul. Leonhardt and Wade come on. Really hurt his wrist. Good to see Wade back on the floor. Hard part is it's his shooting hand. As Deal hits the front end.
In for Pleasant Grove, 24, Hayden Wall.
Wall comes on the floor. Bott will take rest. Go on and foul out with the push coming up. Back rim by Deal, tipped out by Wall, and out of bounds off of Davis. Will stay with PG. Court will inbound. Court gets it in to Leatham. Braxton Leatham will bring it across midcourt. Give it up now to Court. Has it poked away. Been that kind of game ever since midway through the second quarter. Schwartz hits the deck. Loose ball. Wall sends it ahead to Childs. Fike right there, goes around his back, and then loses the handle again. Into the hands of Fike, now ahead with Tony Fike and the darts. Fike hands back to Leonhardt. 3:10 remaining. Wade fouled on the drive by Wall. And it'll be 1-1 free throws for Jesse Wade.
His first, the 7th team foul. Puts Pleasant Grove puts Davis into the bonus, where Jesse Wade will shoot 1-1.
First free throw from Wade. Done a lot of Davis games. It's the deepest it's ever gone with Jesse Wade only with his first free throw attempt. Wade splits the pair. Quickly ahead. Deal crossover on Wade. Terminates. Looking inside to Bott. Back out. 3 on the way. Short. Leatham with it. Leatham will pull for 3, and that's short. Court with the board. Goes up and puts it in. Timeout, Coach McAllister. 2:51 remaining in the fourth quarter, and it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Davis well in control. Darts 59, Vikings 45. final game of the day. We'll be back here tomorrow for the 4A quarterfinals. They're about as good as these quarterfinals have been in the first round of the 4A tournament. We're in for a treat. Full court pressure from the Vikings. We up the floor now with Wade. He gives it up to Rigby. Hard to the hole on Rigby. Gets it to go. 14 points. 3 on the way and good from Quinn Daly.
21, Quinn Daly.
Again, pressure still on. The trap on Fike. Leonhardt sends it ahead. Hit by Court. Picked up by Wall. Back to Court. 4-3. And that's front rim. Tipped out by Wall in the hands of Rigby. And there'll be free throws for Rigby. Nothing there to get too worked up about. Rigby's just trying to pull it away. It'll be Rigby at the line for 1-1. Young sophomores had an outstanding night for the Darts. Bott set to check in for Coach McAllister. Back rim's the first free throw. Quick up the floor now with Leatham. Leatham on the drive is fouled and it crawls in. A +1. So PG looking to put a late charge in. Cut it down to 11. 2:09, no shot clock, and it'll be one more 1-1. Deal at the line with a +1. And he gets it. Pressure stays on. Leonhardt gets it in to Wade. He's trapped in the backcourt. And now a foul on Wall. And it'll be Jesse Wade going to the line to shoot the front end of 1-1.
Jesse Wade shooting 1-1.
Wade decided doesn't need the tape. To the line at front end of 1-1 for Wade.
In for Pleasant Grove, 44, Tyler Bott.
Wade got the front end and hits the second. Now standing free throw shooter. Up the floor now with Court. Court hard to the hole, jackknife it up and is fouled. It'll be a free throw contest down the stretch. No matter who misses. Court will go to line. The off and on from the stripe tonight.
The 10th team foul at the line, shooting 2 shots. Number 4, Riley Court.
3 of 5 on the evening. It's the first. Double bonus for both teams for the final minute 59. Got the first, hits the second. Trigger in to Schwartz. Schwartz back to Leonhardt. Now ahead to Fike. Give it up to Wade. And Quinn Daly gives up the foul. Put Wade back at the line to shoot 2 more.
Foul charge to number 21, Quinn Daly, his first. The 10th team foul. That will put Davis into the double bonus. Jesse Wade has 2 shots.
Wade hit the first. And the second. Now with 15 points after only 4 points in the first half. 3 on the way from Leatham is short. Or pardon me, that was Deal. And then we got a foul on the rebound. It'll be Riley Court going back to the line. It'll be 2 free throws. He's now in the double bonus. Court hits the first. Court with 16. And front rim's his second. And it'll be Leonhardt going on the other end of the floor to shoot 2 free throws. The foul on Daly, his second. 1:40 remaining.
To the line for Davis to shoot 2 shots, number 24, Caleb Leonard.
First of 2 for Leonhardt. And it rolls off. Leonhardt probably got a little stiff. He was on a roll. He's hit 5 threes in this game. Got in some foul trouble. He's been on the bench most of the fourth quarter. Missed the first. And hits the second. Quickly down the floor. Deal sends out. It's a foul on Rigby. As he Deal with the pump fake. Rigby comes down on him. It'll be 2 free throws for Deal.
Shooting 2 shots for Pleasant Grove, number 20, Daniel Deal.
First of 2 for Deal. Got the first. Now a 10-point game.
And for the Vikings, number 20,
Making the offensive defensive change. Timeout, Coach Sims. Fans wanting a foul as Wade hit the deck. It'll be timeout Davis with 1:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. And a 10-point lead for the Darts. Full timeout, we'll take it.
a 30-second.
You're watching, oh, pardon me, they changed to 30, so we'll stay here. Want to remind you to follow us on Twitter at HS Rewind on Twitter. We'll be tweeting out the top 5 plays from today's action. We'll go on our Twitter feed and see Monday and Tuesday's links. Got a couple buzzer beaters from yesterday for the 4A tournament. And of course, we'll have the one today to change the complexion of the 5A tournament with Viewmont knocking off Lone Peak. So it's Wade hitting the deck on that last one. We're going to watch him. He's going to come through again. We're almost going to have I nearly guarantee we're going to have a foul on the inbound. Got 2 Vikings guarding him. There will be a foul on the inbound. I was wrong. Get into Pike. Up the floor now. Wade. And there's the foul on Deal. Coach McAllister saying, hey, you need to foul him further down the floor, not give up clock. And it'll be Wade at the line to shoot 2.
His third. At the line, Jesse Wade for Davis.
Wade hits the first.
And for the Vikings, number 30, Brody Childs.
Just doesn't miss free throws. Back to 11-point game. And now a 12-point game. Ahead now with Riley Court. Wade with him. Wade outside to Daly. Daly sends out to Deal. Deal will drive, lay it off the glass. It comes off. Rebound taken by Childs. Childs fall away, rolls off. Tipped up, taken by Court. Power dribble, goes back up. He can't get it to go. Rigby with the board. Sent out to Fike. And now a foul on the floor. I believe that's on Court. It'll put Rigby at the line to shoot 2 free throws. 1:07 remaining. The Davis Darts will be moving on to the semifinals.
At the line for Davis, number 23, Ben Rigby.
They'll be taking on as that free throw is off the mark. Taking on Brighton. And the second crawls off as well. And Swartz with the foul on the rebound. and will make the long journey across the floor. Welcome into the state championship free throw contest as we will march back down the floor for 2 more. Swartz will go to the bench. Had a good game in the clutch moments. Court at the line for 2 free throws. Gets the first. Court made the first free throw. Hits the second. 10-point game. Here's Wade. And most assuredly be a block, right? It is a block on deal. So 2 more free throws come to Wade, Jesse Wade.
His 4th. Shooting 2 for Davis will be number 10, Jesse Wade.
Trying to get the moisture off the floor. If you wait at the line to shoot 2, 1:03 remaining in the 4th quarter. 10-point lead for Davis. Although that Wade had tweaked his wrist again, but hits the first free throw. Now with 18. And hits the second. Quickly up the floor with Riley Court. Court off the glass, and it's a 10-point game.
Number 4, Riley Court.
Again, Wade races in the front court. And now the foul on Leatham. It'll be Wade back at the line, looking to get into the 20-point range.
His 3rd.
It's the first. Been quite the season for Wade. We mentioned average 26, nearly 27 points a game. Didn't hit one tonight, which is a surprise. He has 95 threes on the season. A full timeout. We'll take it with him. 46.5 remaining. Davis 72, Pleasant Grove 60. Up the floor now with Pleasant Grove as Davis set to move on to the semis. They'll play against Brighton. Rematch of a game earlier this year as Leatham knocks down a 3. Coach McAllister takes a timeout down to single digits. 37.1 remaining. And the Vikings take the timeout. One of my conclusion of this game, we'll be selecting our nudge player of the game. Leaders at the moment, it's Caleb Leonhardt. Wade now matches his point total, but Leonhardt, most of his has come from from the field. The vast majority of Jesse Wade's points have come from free throws down the stretch. Though important, it was Leonhardt's threes that spaced out the lead for Davis on an uncharacteristic night for Wade in scoring. I want to remind you that this game is a high school rewind presentation of the 5A state tournament. We've teamed up with Deseret News and live.ksl.com to provide live commentary during the stream. You'll see this game in abbreviated format on Xfinity On Demand. We'll take out all the talking between and as many free throws as we can to show you as much action as happens in this game. You see that in every game in the state tournament. Garner to trigger in. Gets it into Fike. 35 seconds remaining. Fike gets it back to Wade. And it'll be Wade going back to the line with 31.5 seconds remaining. And Wade hits the first. And another. Davis will go up against Brighton. They lost their first game of the season to the Bengals, 67-58. So a little payback time, and as Daly throws the corner, Deal was up top. A little bit more on the line. Into Wade. Imagine the Vikings will let this clock run out here. 15 seconds. Still trapping as Wade dribbles to the top of 10 seconds. And that'll do it. The Davis Darts moving on to the semifinals with a 74-63 win over the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Congratulations to Coach Sims and the Darts moving on to play Brighton in the semis, and the winner moving on to the state championship. You'll see that right here on live.ksl.com, deseretnews.com, and the rebroadcast abbreviated format anytime on Xfinity On Demand. Our final score, Davis 74, Pleasant Grove 63. Stay tuned for our post-game wrap-up and our Nudge Player of the Game selection. And welcome back again. Our final score, the Davis Darts 74 and the Pleasant Grove Vikings 63 as the Darts move on to the semifinals. They'll take on Brighton in a rematch from their first game of the season. That should be a lot of fun. Let's take a couple of minutes to talk about Pleasant Grove. Great career for Riley Court. Another terrific season for Coach Brandon McAllister. A lot of seniors leaving this team, but a lot of young talent coming back as well. Coach McAllister always seems to put a team that's very competitive on the floor, and they played well tonight. It was really the close of the second quarter and the beginning of the third. It's the story of this ball game. Turnovers from the Pleasant Grove Vikings turning into points for Davis. And really the other story of this game is Caleb Leonhardt, 24 points a night, 5 3-pointers. That was really the difference. He is our Nudge Player of the Game. Thought Leonhardt played extremely well and taking advantage of the opportunities afforded him. Wade really took a while for him to get started offensively. Most of his points coming from the free throw line as he did get above 20 points. But it was Leonhardt with his 5 threes that spaced out this game to a point where Coach McAllister's Vikings just could not overcome him, and thought they played really well. But again, our final score, Davis 74, Pleasant Grove 63. Our Nudge Player of the Game, Caleb Leonhardt. With over 500 employees, Nudge is one of the fastest growing companies in Utah Valley. To learn more about Nudge and their community outreach programs, go to www.nudge.com. Again, Davis 74, Pleasant Grove 63. Davis moving on to the semifinals. For Vince Francis and Thompson Coles, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching High School Rewind's coverage of the 2015 5A Boys State Championship Basketball Tournament, live on live.ksl.com, DeseretNews.com, and anytime in abbreviated format on Xfinity On Demand.